What is up, guys? Patrick from NintenTalk here, back with another brand new video. This is actually going to be the last video of 2017. Such a great year, the launch year of this channel, and it was all made possible by you guys. So thank you very, very much. Today, I'm going to go over my 5 favorite games of 2017. This is not the best games of 2017 list. This is just my personal 5 that I've just enjoyed throughout the year. So let's get it started with number 5. Number 5 is Fast RMX. This was one of the first eShop games that I downloaded and one of the first few games that I actually played on my Switch. This has all kind of callbacks to the F-Zero games, and I love it so much because it has high difficulty. If you mess up one time, you're going to lose the race. The graphics are incredible. The HD rumble is very, very prevalent in this game. It's just a very, very fun game to kind of sit back and play, and I have been hooked ever since it came out. So Fast RMX gets my number 5 spot. Number 4 is Golf Story. Golf Story is such an odd concept, mixing a sports game and an RPG game. Mash that all together, somehow it works. It has some of the funniest dialogue that I've seen this year, and it is just such a fun game. I mean, the story takes you about 6 to 10 hours worth of story and worth of content there, but you can go back at any moment and play any of the courses in the game, which makes it really cool to go back and replay. This game's so fun, and the golf mechanics are actually pretty accurate and pretty good for this game. So it's not just a story mode, it's not just a sports game, it's the best of both worlds, and this game shocked the hell out of me. Really hoping for a physical copy next year, so I'll keep my eyes out on that, but Golf Story gets my number 4 spot. And number 3 for me is Super Mario Odyssey. This game is such a fun game. I think it's kind of lower on the list just because of the replayability for me. I kind of whizzed through this game. I think it took about 10 hours. I know you can go back and collect all the moons. Collectathons, I've kind of grown a little bit old. But, you know, I will go back and replay this game, obviously. But, wow, such a great game by Nintendo. I love Cappy and that mechanic. You can kind of just change and whoever you want to be. The boss battles were a little too easy for my liking, but ultimately the story, I really enjoyed it. I liked all the different worlds that Mario has put in, all of the costumes. Oh my god, there's so much to do after the campaign is done, so when you finish the game, just don't worry because there's plenty more to do. But Super Mario Odyssey definitely gets my top 5, and it is coming in at number 3. Number 2 is Splatoon 2, and oh my god, this is actually the game that I put in the most time with this year, and this is how I met a lot of you guys. You guys probably know I've come to be the Splatoon streamer, and I've had so much fun with this community and just playing with you guys on this game. But besides all of that, I think that it's built very well from the first game. It's improved on pretty much almost everything. The graphics, the level design. You can customize your character so much better than you could in the first game. I love the diversity of weapons, the fact that they're adding content throughout the whole year, but the original game didn't feel empty at all. It's just really good. Salmon Run, I haven't even talked about that. That is such a good game. Kind of these zombies in the Splatoon universe. The campaign is something that I haven't beaten yet, and that should just tell you a lot about how great this game is and how I'm just going back to this game forever. This game is just perfection, but it doesn't get the number 1 spot. Let's see what does. But before that, guys, I figured I would throw out some honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention, a game that I recently got, is Yooka-Laylee. Yooka-Laylee is certainly a callback to the 3D platformers of old. The N64 being one of my favorite consoles. It's just beautiful. It is literally Banjo 3E that we never got. So far, I'm loving this game, and for me to even mention this game on my top 5 list. It doesn't make the list, obviously, but it's just an honorable mention because I know that I'm going to enjoy this game. Something that I will go back and talk about once I beat this game, but I figured I would kind of mention it here. Also wanted to mention Goner. Goner is a indie game on the eShop, and I've kind of talked about this game before. I put it on some of my lists, but this game is super, super fun. Another game that I've really enjoyed this year is Steamworld Dig 2 from Imogen Forum. This is a 2D platformer, has some Minecraft elements, has some Metroidvania elements, certainly a fun game, lots of hours in there. So my number one game this year, and this comes as no surprise, it is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a game that is just so damn good. This game actually got my Game of the Year award, my personal award. I know that I got the big Game of the Year award, but from this channel, I feel like Breath of the Wild is my Game of the Year. Such a fun game, and I've only scratched the surface. I've only played about 80, 85 hours. I'm planning on doing another playthrough of this game. I got the DLC, so I haven't even played the DLC, but from what I've played, it is just a magical, magical game. Just like Odyssey, I feel like the boss fights are a little too easy, but the game is just so great. I can't say enough about this game. The progression of just you feel more powerful, but you never feel overpowered. You still feel like there is some challenge in the game. I actually like the fact that the weapons break. It kind of keeps you on your toes and makes you use weapons that you normally wouldn't. The armor is super rad. I love what the DLC does add, even though I haven't played it. The Trial of the Sword, you got the Champions Ballad, so there's definitely tons and tons of content in here. And if a game was ever worth the full price, this game is it. So Breath of the Wild gets the pick. I am so excited to kind of explore the games next year. There's a couple that I do have in mind that I'm really interested in playing. Kirby, of course. Yoshi is a game that I'm really looking forward to. And, I'm sure Nintendo will have plenty more surprises for us next year. But I just want to say thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart. Every subscription, every comment, every like means the world to me. Thank you again so much, guys, and I will see you next year. Thank you so much. Signing out. Peace.